We've spent years trying to reduce teacher stress by adding more things, more programs, more trainings, more initiatives. Meanwhile, nobody is addressing the fact that teachers are trying to manage hundreds of responsibilities with systems that don't actually work for them. Hi, I'm Kendra Harris, and I taught middle and high school math for 15 years, so I've been there. And during those 15 years, I watched schools spend a lot of time trying to solve teacher stress. And while many of those efforts were well-intentioned, very few addressed the fundamental problem. How are teachers actually managing everything they're responsible for every single day? Because we know it, teachers aren't just teaching. They're managing lesson plans, parent communication, meetings, professional development, deadlines, committees, paperwork, school events, and everything else that gets added to their plate before the day is over. Most are trying to keep track of it through a combination of sticky notes, notebooks, planners, emails, spreadsheets, notes in their phone, and memory. And what's the result? Overwhelmed teachers, frustrated administrators, and miscommunication and missed deadlines. And staff is spending way more time trying to remember what needs to be done than actually doing it. Research shows that approximately 1 in 7 public school teachers either leaves the profession or changes schools every single year. We often talk about burnout, workload, and staffing shortages, and all those things absolutely matter, but we're overlooking something huge. How much stress is being created simply because educators are expected to manage hundreds of responsibilities without a system that actually supports them? And administrators feel it too, following up on forms, sending reminder emails, having to stop by classrooms, tracking down information they thought was already handled. Research also shows that job satisfaction improves when educators have the support and tools that they need to do their jobs effectively. That is why I created the Task Tranquilizer program. It's not another initiative. It's not to give teachers one more thing to do, but it's to provide a practical system that helps educators manage everything that's already on their plate. After leaving the classroom, I built a business where I support entrepreneurs, teams, and organizations by creating systems that reduce overwhelm, improve communication, and keep important responsibilities from falling through the cracks. What I realized is that same organizational challenge that I was helping businesses solve every day were the exact challenges I experienced in education. Today, I help educators build personalized systems that fit the way they naturally think, plan, and manage responsibilities so that they can spend less time trying to remember everything and more time focusing on students. This isn't learning about another piece of technology. It's about creating a sustainable way to manage responsibilities without carrying everything around in your head. Because when teachers have a system that actually works for them, stress goes down, communication improves, deadlines stop getting missed, administrators spend less time chasing information, and everyone gets more time back to focus on their students, which is the reason we're here. If you're seeing signs of burnout, communication challenges, or organizational overload, I'd love to have that conversation.